So this next one is going to be kind of a combination of a few things, and I'm going to do something that you may or may not have seen. I want to do a film reel. I want to do something that's got a lot of weird shapes going on, and just to start it, I'm going to make a rectangle. I'm going to make two really thin rectangles. So this is like a thing that they used to spool film reels all on. And it'll actually, if you hold it real close here, it'll automatically make that even for you. I'm oddball in this. So what I want to do now this time, though, is I want a hole in the middle. And I'm going to put a line just in the middle here. I'm right-clicking. I'll just say OK. Finish. So I've got those sticking out, this in the middle, and then that is going to be what I revolve around. So I'm using revolve like I did for the kind of rocket thing, but when I select my axis, I'm going to select something that's not directly attached. So there we go. Now I got sort of this disc thing, and I'll say OK. So what I want to introduce you to with this is we're going to do something that is going to combine kind of everything we've done so far. So I've done a revolve, and now I'm going to do a couple different extrusions that are not quite what we've done before. And let me get this going with another sketch on this surface. So this surface, I want to cut holes through this. These things typically weren't just solid. There was metal punch outs all around it. So I'm going to make, you can make whatever shapes you want. I'm going to break this into quadrants. So I'm going to make a pattern, and I only want to see this pattern on this quadrant. So there's two ways to actually do the next part here. You can do it the way that we did when we did the negative extrusion, or sorry, the pattern, the 3D pattern. But I also wanted to bring to your attention, there is a circular pattern in the 2D planes thing. So I can select the geometry. I'm on the 2D plane. I'm selecting these two-dimensional shapes, and I can select the center of the circle as what I want to orbit around. So I broke this into quadrants because there was a convenient line there. So if I put 4, now it's going to punch that out. It's going to make that pattern 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can say OK. So finish sketch. So real quickly, I made all of those. Now when I do extrude, I can select all of these and do the cut extrude to punch those holes. Now another way to do it, which I alluded to a second ago, I'm just going to go Control-Z. Oops. I lost my, there we go. Is if I just start with a quadrant and I extrude these 4 and I cut them, right? Cut them out. Say OK. Now I have holes in just the one quadrant, but the function that I used before to pattern that, the circular pattern, I can do that now. So selecting the features, I can click over there. I actually clicked it ahead of time, or I can click it while I'm going there. It selected those all, and I can click 4 for the placement. And when I do that, it's going to copy that negative shape around, and now I have kind of the Swiss cheese film reel. Curious what a film reel is? You can ask somebody. But this is another method of kind of creating a shape. So I've got my center hole, and I've got Swiss cheese right here. So something to try. What I'm looking for is any combination of patterned negatives and a revolve. And whatever you want to do with that, I'll leave up to you.